Hello, welcome to Dose of Discourse, where we talk from anything and everything and all of the above. Because we talk about everything. Yeah. I'm Tiffany. I'm Tiffany, and I'm joined by Kanai, AJ, and Eric. Um, yeah, I don't think we have anything planned today, so that's cool. Do you guys have any? What are you guys drinking today? I almost messed that up
What are
today.
you drinking?
I am drinking water because always stay hydrated.
What kind of water?
Oh,
Tap water that has been boiled.
Okay, that's not bad. Okay.
You gotta have it boiled.
That's
I don't know. Our city water sucks, so I boil it and I wanna filter it, but I haven't gotten the chance to buy filter. So
I'm drinking water too. The Superior Ice Mountain spring water. If you like willingly choose to drink like purified water, there are some exceptions. I judge you. Like this is like in terms of bottled water. Like,
what do you think about Kirkland water?
Kirkland water, it's like sometimes it's okay. So I feel like I can only drink it if it's like cold. Because my parents buy Kirkland water.
Yeah, so do I.
But they buy Ice Mountain for me.
Oh, that's
because it's just real. Like if it's not cold, it's like I don't know. There's something off.
But you can drink Ice Mountain when it's warm.
Warm, like a rain time. Why would I drink water?
Oh, I mean not like warm, but like it doesn't have to be. I mean, I don't drink.
Like I'll drink like hot water, but like that's like not from like the bottle.
I'm not gonna drink stuff warm. No, thank you.
How about you, Kanai?
What are you drinking today?
I'm drinking.
She's eating.
Looks like scotch.
No, it's not.
No, she's drinking the same thing she always does. So.
I was thinking whiskey.
Sorry, not Brandon today.
Yeah. How about you, Eric? What we drinking?
The heck?
I'm drinking water as well, but it's of the flavored variety. I very much have been like going through all the bubbly flavors, and I've decided that in my top 3 is definitely the pineapple flavor, and it's hard to come by. People snatch that up real quick.
Really?
Yeah, it's true.
I went to like Walmart, and well, actually I went earlier this week and they didn't have any, but I went today for something. I went to go buy spray paint, glow in the dark spray paint for an art project, and I'm like, you know what?
I like how he had that ready, like on him.
I just came from the store. I was just walking around with it. This is what I'm gonna do after we're done recording, actually.
Cute.
And I checked them, and they had them, and they only had 4, and I bought 2 of them.
I don't know. I've tried. I don't know. I can't get behind like carbonated water. I just don't like. I'll drink it's like the. I think it's because it's carbonated throws me off that I'm expecting it to be sweet. Yeah. Because they sell the bubbly water at my work in the cafeteria, and I always see Eric drinking them. So I'm like, I'm gonna try it, and then I'm like, man, this is a waste of money.
Which one did you try?
I tried the mango one.
I don't like the mango one.
And then I've had like the lime one.
My favorite ones are the lemon, not the lime. The lime one's good, but it's like I don't know how to describe it. I like the lemon, the pineapple, and the orange.
I've just never been a fan of like carbonated water, like even like LaCroix stuff.
I don't like LaCroix.
Like, I don't know. I just don't like carbonated water. I just like there's just like a weird taste, like in general. Like even if there's water. Like even if it's like not flavored.
But I'll drink a 12-pack of like these giant 1.5 liter bottles of what's that water from like? Hold on. Oh, the San Pellegrino or whatever.
San Pellegrino.
Yeah.
I like their soda. Their juice, carbonated juice. I like flavored water. Like at work they have like the Smart Water.
I like
but it's like flavored with like I like the cucumber.
Without the carbonation.
Yeah, no, I don't like carbonation.
Or like diffused waters, kind of like.
I'm fine with diffused waters. It's just like when it's like carbonated, it's just like I feel like I actually taste the carbonation versus like tasting the water. But that's my feel with water, I guess.
I wonder what Tiffany's looking off into the distance at.
Yeah, She's looking up
Mr.
in the
Miyagi
distance.
is playing with a bubble blower.
Bubble blower.
Cute.
Yeah.
That's actually so cute.
Yeah. Well, at first he was really scared of it because it was like a
He's
weird
probably
sound.
confused.
And then it took him like a month to finally get used to it, and now he's like swatting it and like jumping onto it.
Aww.
He's very So yeah, that's why I'm looking at it because they're in my vicinity. But yeah, I know La Croix came out with like 2 flavors, and I think I tried the.
I like how she actually says La Croix. La Croix.
Liquid. And the guava one's okay. I mean, I don't like
guava. You don't like guava?
I don't like La Croix in general. I don't like the carbonated either.
Like how everyone calls it like La Croix, and then she goes like La Croix.
I call it croissant. I kiss croissant.
It's like it reminds me of like those TikToks where there's like it's not mozzarella, it's mozzarella.
Have you seen like those French like
he's making fun of me and saying croissant.
Like those videos, like those like the French videos, and like if you say it like a certain like sentence, like the words like all the same, like those French videos, the French translation videos.
Yes, I've been getting the TikToks of this guy and his Korean friend, and he's like, all the people have been liking the Korean accents, and he'll be saying like, oh, you'll like hearing like I don't know, specific words that they like in a Korean accent, and he'll like say it. It's so funny.
I love those memes where it's like, let me hear your accent again, and then they say something in accent, but it's like like whatever they're saying sounds completely stupid. I've seen those memes with like at least like the Filipino accent.
Oh my god,
it's really funny, you know.
Especially the ones where they like try to be sexy. It's the funniest thing because it's not. It's so bad.
I'm gonna find this one TikTok.
Yeah, I think I remember like there was like a while, like a few years ago, it was like this like one of like the best sounding, like the sexiest like accent, like Asian accent or something, and it was like Filipino.
God.
And I'm like, I feel like it could go both ways, where like it sounds nice depending on like what region you're from, but there are like some where it's like really aggressive and kind of sounds really funny.
This one's my favorite TikTok.
We can't even hear it, Tiffany.
You wanna know my favorite tea?
She does that face too.
God.
I didn't hear it.
You didn't hear it?
No.
Oh.
Eric.
Shame.
I know my favorite tea.
Oh, I can hear now. Oh wait.
Tea.
Do you know what my favorite tea? You, Sha tea.
She does that face.
And then she goes like,
the Lola.
The Lola.
Yeah.
I've been seeing the guy, I forgot his name, but he turns like the stupidest like simple hacks, but shows like the actual simple way of doing the TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, they're like everyone's like making fun of the 5-minute hacks now.
Bro,
yeah,
5 minutes
because
like they know what they're doing.
No.
Literally, okay, hold on. Let me show you the one I saw today. The guy was like, okay, I have a pair of sunglasses. Oh my god, it's not sticking onto my face. So let me just remove these like handy things, and he like takes it out, pops it out from the lens, and tapes the lens on his eyebrows so it sticks when he's driving. And then the guy was just like,
why don't you just tape it onto the glasses?
hey. He just like opens the glasses and just puts it on. He was just like hello.
I don't know.
They definitely, I feel like there's no way they don't know what they're doing.
No,
like
but it's
there
just
was like
stupid.
Yeah, but you know, they probably make bank off those videos.
Yeah.
Everyone watches them.
Yeah, because of how stupid they are.
Because there's like a video where it's like, you know, oh, don't have a paintbrush, just, you know, just cut off the hair off your like coworkers and like tape it to like a pencil, and then she's just like painting, and I'm like, interesting.
I'm pretty sure the 5-minute crafts aren't even made in America, right? Aren't
no, they're like made somewhere in Europe.
Yeah.
Those are not
but they take the world by storm.
I just think they're really funny. Like some of the ones I've seen, like I don't get it. I I don't.
Some of them are just so bad that it's like funny.
Yeah. Because someone was like trying to spoon like some soup, but instead of using like the actual ladle, they just like reversed it and they aren't picking up anything. So he freaking tapes another ladle onto the ladle and then uses it. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm sure at the beginning
they were kind of serious.
Yeah, then now they're just like whatever.
Now they're kind of
just doing it for the meme.
Yeah, like especially like I feel like back then it was like, like it could be passable, but some of them are just running out. Some of them are just ridiculous.
You guys have been seeing a lot of these 5-minute hack ones. I don't think I've ever seen one.
Or Troom Troom. Troom is just like they're also very similar.
On my For You page.
I see the 5-minute hacks
on. You're on my like
Facebook. I see the 5-minute hacks are on Facebook. The memes of it are on TikTok.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have not. I don't.
Imagine if they were on TikTok.
I'm going on Facebook.
God.
Please don't.
No, don't give ideas.
My TikToks are just those kinds of memes.
You just got your For You pages. I think my I don't really go on TikTok that much anymore.
Same.
But, I think my For You page was always just like it was a lot of like K-pop stuff and like it was a lot of like Asian boys, and then like you're like, oh, let me look at their profile. I'm like, oh no, they're like too 17. Young. I know. I'm like, why are these 17-year-old boys looking like they're like 20 something? And I'm like, oh, and now I scroll past. Yeah, dang.
Look at Eric. He's like, what?
Eric's definitely like the person who's like on TikTok the most here.
Yeah, definitely.
Probably, yeah.
I'm never on Facebook. I'm never on Instagram. I go on TikTok and I just like
I got a lot of quality content on Facebook and Instagram. So
I feel like there was a point a few months ago where TikTok dipped, but then it picked up again, and like I had deleted it for a while and then I came back to it.
You came crawling back. I started I started using Twitter. Started using Twitter more. Maybe that's my new like
social.
all the famous people, all like the influence they use Twitter. So maybe you gotta manifest what you want to be.
Yeah, I check it for like 2 minutes and I'm like, I just set up Twitter for me today, and then I'll skip to like Instagram for like 2 seconds. I'm like, that's enough Instagram for me today, and then I don't check Facebook, and then I just go on Twitter.
I'm usually on either Facebook to look at videos, or I'm usually on Instagram. I feel I scroll on Instagram a lot. I look at the reels.
Same.
On Instagram.
It's just basically uploaded TikToks.
Like some of them are just TikToks, but I like looking at like photo memes and stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
So like Instagram has both. So I feel like Snapchat has died down a lot.
What's because Facebook is such they totally killed the idea and copied the idea of stories, and they have it on Facebook and Instagram. I feel like
it's such on a weird spot on like Facebook that I like don't check Facebook stories.
Well, I feel like people definitely look at the Instagram ones often.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Which is the one that I think is replacing. I think they have different vibes. For me, Snapchat's more personal, but either way.
I feel like it's also like a different group of people too, though.
Because Facebook was gonna buy Snapchat. They were gonna buy Snapchat, and Snapchat said no. And so, what did Facebook do? They did their,
I mean, they bought Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Instagram already had stories, so they just put on Facebook too.
I saw that. Is this too loud?
No, I can hear it. I can hear it.
Like noticeably?
Yeah, I can tell you're eating.
I'm eating Trader Joe's cinnamon schoolbook cookies.
Delicious.
Trader Joe's schoolbook cookies.
Yeah, because I had them at work, and then I got hooked, so I bought them.
Facebook bought Instagram in 2012, and Instagram added stories in 2016. So it was Facebook that added that. For sure. Yes. I'm only double checking because as a computer scientist, I've definitely had to talk about this in like an ethics class. Because they also own like what's the other one? WhatsApp.
They own WhatsApp.
They own a bunch of other stuff, and so
I'm surprised Instagram had stories after. I feel like Instagram had stories before.
Nope. Facebook
I actually really like Instagram stories.
Mm-hmm.
Like I barely post on Instagram stories, but that aren't like reposts.
Yeah,
I like being able to
really
repost.
Nice.
Yeah, I like doing that. I think the funniest thing is like seeing like there's like Facebooks and like the dating app scene, and I think that's really funny. Because I always see like ads for it on like my Facebook, and I'm like, no thanks.
It's weird.
They've added so many things to Facebook. Like every time I update it, I'm just like, huh?
Something new.
Yeah, like what is this?
I like the marketplace. I think
that's really good, actually.
Yeah, I like it.
I really like the marketplace. I think that's a
I see it all the time.
I mean, it's kind of funny to see what people sell on there, but like, I think it's a
sometimes you can find some really good things.
Yeah, it's some really good deals too.
I don't know.
Eric's just like
Facebook is like we underplay how scary it is that Facebook has a lot of money and power, and they own a lot of companies, more than people think.
What else do they own?
They own like Oculus. They own WhatsApp.
Yeah,
They definitely own things in other countries as well. They have a whole list.
Yeah, I looked it up.
They're powerful.
I know Microsoft was trying to buy Discord, but then Discord said nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Discord's like trying to go like public or something.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Have y'all ever been to a dispensary around here?
No. Yeah, I've gone with you, Eric.
Well, yes, but anyone else?
I'm
Hi, Dad.
Hello.
No, I haven't.
No.
We don't have one in Iowa because it's illegal here.
Oh, sad.
I know.
It hasn't been legalized yet.
Did the one in Wheeling open up yet?
Yeah, it's open. It opened at closer to the beginning of the month, maybe like 1 or 2 weeks ago, and I just went today for the first time.
How was it?
How was it?
It's nice on the inside, but it's not the same. It's like a different vibe. It's a little bit
Sunnyside.
Yeah, it's a different vibe. Sunnyside is a lot more like
youthful.
No, not youthful. It feels more sophisticated because there's a lot of glass and white. And then the Hatch is it's more cool, I would say. But it's a little bit like more earth tones, like a wood theme, like a tree theme kind of going on. And like the packaging and stuff that like Sunnyside has is like a really nice, pretty bag that looks like a gift bag, right? And when I went to Hatch to pick up some things, it was like a paper bag, like a white paper bag that you would get like at Walmart. It's really funny.
Definitely eco-friendly type earth vibes.
Yes. And like it's funny because I was out there and there's like,
was there a line?
No, there wasn't really a line, but there's people that were definitely like going in, and like you could tell like older generations. Well, I was kind of early, so everyone there was older than me, because I guess younger people don't like getting up on a Saturday. And I saw them taking pictures with the building outside, and I thought that was the funniest thing ever.
What a boomer thing to do.
Look at me, I'm at a dispensary.
I'm back. Which dispensary were you at?
The Hatch.
The one in Wheeling.
Oh, the new one. Yeah. I mean, they're taking pictures. I mean, the mural outside's pretty cool.
It's
We're just taking a picture with the building though, not the mural. It's just like the building. Look at me, I'm at a dispensary.
The aesthetics is nice. I like the vibes.
Yeah. I thought it was funny because like you got the dispensary right there, and then right across is the liquor store. All the vices going on.
Time to get crust. No, I recommend not. That's not a fun time.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, it just affects your body like on a whole different level.
So Tiffany, what's new with your life? Tell me, what's the tea? How's your
How's your son?
Son?
Yeah.
he is slowly overcoming his fears of.
If you guys don't know, she doesn't have her son's a cat. So
yeah, my son is a
like
cat.
she doesn't have a human son.
Apparently, I am pregnant, according to Jesse's grandma.
You're pregnant? Is that what you said?
Yeah, according to Jesse's grandma.
When are you due? When?
Jesse, when am I due? But we don't know.
You don't know. Undetermined.
What? Okay, yeah, I'm not supposed to make fun of her. She has dementia.
Oh. Okay. Well.
Well,
it was just a joke. It's just a joke.
She's foreshadowing.
That's cute.
Is she foreshadowing, Tiffany?
No.
Is there something we don't know?
No.
When's the wedding?
No.
Yeah,
I have a son. His name is Mr. Miyagi. He is 2.5 years old. He likes to cry a lot. Apparently, he was crying this morning, but I was dead asleep, so I did not hear him.
Oh,
man.
So I think he cried at the same time Rovan did, but I was half asleep.
Rovan.
Yeah.
How's your Twitch channel? How's that going?
He has. Oh, Jesse's PC died, so.
Oh yeah, it died. I remember.
Yeah, so he has.
That must be sad.
When's this new one coming in?
June.
Oh damn.
I mean, yeah, it takes a while.
Like end of May. Yeah, because they gotta wait for the graphics card.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's a long time.
Yeah, because they gotta get all the parts. Especially with now, you can't even.
Oh, he's building it, or is he buying it?
He bought one.
He bought a pre-built because it's
It's
cheaper to get a pre-built right now.
Yeah.
Is it?
But it takes forever to come?
Because all the prices right now are really
I
high.
mean, I'm just saying because I built mine.
Yeah, but like you bought yours like right before
all the prices
went up.
Like
right when like crypto started becoming really popular.
You bought yours right before all the prices went up because everyone was in quarantine and was like, oh my god, streaming, playing games on your PC. Oh, okay.
I think like the right now, from what I saw, like selling price for a 3090 Founders Edition is $5,000. And I think MSRP was like 15,
that, like
around
3090s are like very uncommon to buy though. I feel like that's
but like most people are buying them because they're mining crypto. And that's why people are buying them.
Yeah.
Even now, like, cause like I'm trying to get like maybe a 3070, 3080 because I like to like want to start editing stuff. But yeah, like a lot of it's like double, triple the price of like original retail price. Even like when they're being put up on the store, they're like higher than like what they used to be. And I'm just like, I can't afford it, but I'd really rather not have to spend double than what it should be, you know? Also, because I want a very specific build, and I want a white graphics card, and those are even harder to get.
There's a white graphics card too?
Yeah, like the Vision. Like the Vision.
I gotta look this up.
Yeah, but those are so hard to find. And I'm like, if I do build, I might have to settle with like a black one and then later down the line, like trade it. No, like you can trade it. Like people, like, because someone I saw got a white one and they wanted a black one and they wanted to trade it. I'm like, well, I gotta get one first. Yeah, I just want a computer. We all know my laptop. She a little broken. She's been through some stuff while I'm in college. Man, I really put my laptop through hell during college.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, God.
I dropped it in my freshman year.
We know it got stepped on. The hinge is broken. It's permanently on my desk. I like did not know the word for desk. Like for some reason, I like looked at it. I'm like, what is this called? A table?
Contraption that holds
Contraption.
Everything.
Yeah, I really want one.
A shelf that has legs.
Oh.
What?
Okay, Tiffany. Some weird comparisons.
Oh.
I think, yeah. Anything? What's been new with you, Eric?
Yeah.
What's been new with you?
I have a question for everyone.
Oh, okay. So he
way
just way to dodge it. Way to dodge it.
Fine. What's going on with me? I have a job that I work every day, Monday through Friday, and then on the weekends I have a bunch of
we asked
chores.
what's new, not what's
Nothing is new. Nothing is new.
Yeah. You could have just said that. Dang.
It's all the same.
Okay, go. Fine. Ask your question.
Adult life.
Go.
I mean, there's like one or two new things, but they're not appropriate for the podcast.
Okay.
It's not public information.
I got it.
Okay.
But you can spill later.
Question.
But books, I have not read one in forever, and people always say like you should be reading books, right? To be, I don't know, whatever. I have not read a book since, I don't even know, maybe like college, and it was like a textbook that I had to read for class or something. Anyone read any books recently?
I don't read like physical books. I read like people's like original works, like that they like post online.
Webtoons.
Yeah, webtoons. I read a lot of like comic webtoon style. Like I know people like they like, you know, people read like those like enriching your life like books and stuff, like bettering your life. I don't know.
I tried like getting into, well, actually, so I do listen to some like what do you call them, audiobooks? I mean, I haven't really done it recently, but I bought some just so I could start listening to them, and I just can't get through an audiobook. I don't know if it's just like the book itself I don't find that interesting, or if it's just like the medium is no longer interesting itself, you know.
That'd be both.
I mean, I think the only like interesting really like book that I read it was like still in college that wasn't like, you know, a work of fiction was like I read like, it was for a class too. It was like a book like talking about like active listening and like how to be like a better communicator and listener. And I think it was a very interesting read.
I know someone who needs that book.
Oh yeah, maybe I should lend it to them as a gift. But yeah, I actually want to get back into, I do read a lot like on my phone, like not like physical like published books, but I want a series I do want to actually finish is the Percy Jackson series. Because I think at a certain point like I just stopped finishing reading like the series, and then because I was waiting for like the books to come out, and then like suddenly like you're just too busy in like high school, you have to read all these other books, and like like in college. But like they started like there's a series after Percy Jackson, and I didn't finish reading that one, and then there's a series after that one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then I'm like, even though I'll probably be like, you know, it's probably not at my like reading level now, but like I think like I really enjoy fiction books. Like I think Rick Riordan is a very good author and stuff like that.
Do you remember when the Twilight series came out?
Like in elementary school.
I mean, I didn't like Twilight, but
oh my goodness, I remember everybody went crazy for them.
Yeah, but like, it's not a well-written book, like at all. Like if you actually, like, I think it's like, you know, like it's okay. Like it's entertaining. It's entertaining, and definitely like, you know, I think like the concept behind it is like interesting. But like if you like, I think like the movies did really well like capturing like the book. I think I enjoyed like watching the movies more, but like the book itself is so bad. Like actually, if you look at the words on the paper, it's so redundant. Like I'm like, I straight up feel like I'm reading fan fiction, but like they're like but you know, there are fan fictions that are even better than this, like you know, like very poor choice, like words of choice that like she could have used. I don't know. I like can't speak. Like I will rip it apart. I will rip it apart. Like I think the
Stephanie Myers.
Movies, good job. The book. I mean, and I've read like the books just to be like, I read them. So like,
when did you read them?
I read them in like middle school. I think that's when they came out.
I feel like, who is the target audience for those books?
Young teenage girls.
Is
girls.
It?
Yeah.
The young adult fiction.
It is?
It's still in the young adult fiction section.
I mean, like
right?
the older ones, because like you could say the same for like Harry Potter. Like it's like for a target for children, but like it grows with the audience. I think like Twilight also is in a similar way. And did you know? Going off the topic of Twilight, 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
That's Twilight fan fiction. Like if you find the original.
Is it
like,
actually?
Like, yeah, no, it's a like online. Like when it was like written online, it was, as someone who reads fan fiction. Apparently, the original characters, those were like, I guess, supposed to be like Edward and Bella, and then like it gained like a really big following that it got published, and like some things were changed around, but at its core, it is Twilight fan fiction. Yeah, I think that.
So is the author like, is that the original author, or is that somebody who just like copied the?
No, it's the original author.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least she got credit for it.
There's nothing. She took like the fan fiction. She like when it got traction, she like wanted to get published, and she just re-edited it. But
at least she got credit for it. That's all I'm saying.
But I think that's really funny. But not all fan fiction are bad. Like there's a lot of dramas are based off of fan fictions, actually. Like a lot of like Filipino dramas that are really popular. Like She's Dating the Gangster, that Kanai.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's based off like a Wattpad fan fiction story. And I think that's so funny. It's a form of art. It's like webtoons, same thing, like, just a different form of writing.
What were you gonna say, Eric? You were gonna say something.
No? It was me.
He was just.
I was gonna ask a question. I was like, if you guys were to get into reading, would you get back into like reading fiction or like the adult type of books?
What is an adult type of book?
I know there was a book. There's a book that like, I don't know, like, what are books that people read these? Like
what are books?
like the enlightening books that people read. What
self-help.
Okay. Like self-help books.
Yeah.
I mean, I've read those.
I mean,
like I don't know.
I feel like
those don't interest me at all.
I feel like I'd read them if it's like something like either someone recommends to me that they think I would personally enjoy, or like something like I think would be interesting. But like
I'm pulling up my list of like audiobooks because I'm more likely to listen to audiobooks, and I do have a few quote unquote self-help books, and I did finish them. One of them is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I finished that one. I give it a C+. You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero is a pretty short one. I'd give that like a B or a B+. And then like a classic one that a lot of people like talking about is like the 7 what's it called?
It's in front of you. I don't know.
I have to look.
He's the one looking at it.
The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. That one's long. I kind of just jumped around that one. That one's interesting. I did listen to like Michelle Obama's memoir. That was kind of interesting because she grew up here in Chicago. She's from Chicago, so it's kind of interesting to follow her story.
I saw this post where it's talking about like wanting to like get back into reading like young adult fiction, because technically we're still like young adults, but like it's always targeted, like these are always more like the stories are always written about like like teenagers and stuff. Like I'd like to see like try to find more books that are like more like fiction, like young adult books that are like that feel more relatable, like, and be like around like our age, like demographic kind of stuff. Because I enjoy like, you know, like fiction and stuff. Like I think it's interesting, like people creating like different worlds and stuff. But I do know the genre of like dystopian, not like dystopian like fiction and stuff. That's like definitely that got destroyed. That was destroyed. Right. That got beat up. You know what? Like which one? Like what destroyed? You know what a series they say like destroyed it? The Divergent series.
Oh, Divergent.
Oh, really?
Divergent series, yeah.
I can see that. I like Divergent, but then it also felt.
Yeah. So I think from what I was reading, it was like those kind of books have like dystopian novels. What makes them good is like they have some sort of like commentary about like real world, something in a real world. Like in Hunger Games, it's about like this disparity of like
It's usually social class
like
stuff.
It's just like social classes, but then there really wasn't anything like that in Divergent. Like if you really look into it, there's nothing really like any social commentary like behind it, and there's like no real drive as to like why the main character is doing what she's doing.
And if you think about it, like I feel like the Hunger Games, maybe you can see that happening right in real life. But like Divergent, when you're gonna split up by like, oh, you're a caring person, oh, you're gonna be a smart person.
Yeah, they're trying combining like, you know, like the sorting system of like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And like I feel like I definitely enjoyed like the concept like of like the first Divergent book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But like I think that, but then like it wasn't really like there wasn't any real drive of like, you know, why are we starting a war? I don't even remember like what happened in the book. Like that's like how very forgettable it was for me, at least.
No, it was like
she just didn't want to be like, you know, in like, you know, the faction, like her fam faction, and God, I don't even remember. But you know, everyone loves it because, you know, everyone loved 4. Everyone loved 4. And I feel like that's why a lot of people read it.
I mean, I like the series. I don't know.
No, it's like, you know, at a base level of like, you know, entertainment, it's entertaining.
Yeah, I read it for entertainment.
Yeah, it's good for entertainment. It's like good for entertainment, but like, you know, that's when like, you know, people start to like, that was like when, you know, like the whole dystopian genre like was starting to like die off because, you know,
I think it was just like overdone too.
It was like there's you know, there's so much like commentary you can do, but there's like, you know, there's a lot of interesting ones. I liked like the Maze Runner series.
Yeah, I've been trying to get into that.
Yeah, that was a really interesting series.
I have a lot of books that I bought, but I haven't read yet.
Like it was very like unexpected, like the things that were happening. It's like, you know, you can kind of see. I know like Harry Potter was a lot like, you know, like a race kind of statement and stuff like that.
Star of the show.
He's here, and he's showing his butt. His tail.
Star of the show.
He's not even like on like the screen.
He is on screen.
He is. He's what is he? What's he even looking at?
He's trying to find a spot to sit in.
He's analyzing.
He's gonna go back to his old roots.
Definitely, I don't know for you guys, but definitely feel like being forced to read books and like, you know, for classes really killed my vibe with reading.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't you?
Yeah.
Like, 100%. you know, like I think after high school, I went back and I actually like read like Great Gatsby like for my own enjoyment, and I'm like, man, I actually really like this book, but I hated it when I had to like
maybe I should do that.
When I had to read it for like English, like because I'm like, it's a really good book, but when you have to like analyze, like nitpick and analyze like things that are like so boring.
You know, one thing that I learned from like, I kind of learned it along the way, but like it's like definitely confirmed in my mind now, is that teachers kind of like sprinkle in their own biases or views of things.
Yes.
And it like if you subconsciously or consciously don't agree with it, then you don't
like it.
Yeah, you don't like it. So like it's like I feel like sometimes they would force interpretation on something that like I literally would go
it's like
online.
you don't it's like I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it, and people on the internet don't agree with you. Why am I on the internet? Because I don't want to read it.
When you spark notes it. Yeah, and that point, like that's a good point also. Like that's also means like it's also very important to like to put like the right teachers in place, because some people have like very dangerous ideals of society, and a lot like especially when you're at that like young age, like middle school and high school, you're very moldable still. So like things are taught, and
teachers shouldn't be I remember there was this one teacher.
Shouldn't be teacher.
There's a lot. One thing that I remembered was that I was in 7th grade, and
yes,
there was a math teacher I had who I don't know how she
were
would
you
make
in
mistakes.
were we on our team? Were you on
Probably,
my team?
most likely. But anyway, I got my test back and I pointed out to her that my answer was correct and it was marked wrong. And there was more than one question. There's probably like 2 questions. She marked wrong, but they were correct. And I sat down with her and explained my work, and she was like, "Oh yeah, you're right." But she was mad that I pointed out that she was wrong. I'm like,
she probably didn't like the fact that you pointed out that she was wrong.
Then maybe she should have just said it was right in the beginning.
No, she probably didn't realize.
Like like obviously like not gonna say like teachers are perfect and they're gonna catch everything, but like
own up to your
you
mistakes.
gotta own up if you're wrong. Yeah, there definitely are teachers that shouldn't be teachers. There are definitely professors that should not be professors. Like you can be very intellectual in your field of study, but that doesn't necessarily make you a good teacher.
Yeah.
You learn that in college, especially.
You just learn that, especially in college.
They don't get taught to teach at all.
Yeah, especially if they're tenured. That's like the worst, because like so at that point they don't care. A lot of them, and it's very sad because there are like professors who really do care about like teaching. You can really tell that they're passionate about teaching,
and they actually care about their students.
Yeah, but I know like for some reason on like Instagram, I'm like I get a lot of posts about like academia like stuff, but like like the world of academia really just kills people. Like it's a very
I can't imagine field. That like you literally are in your school your whole entire life, because you literally it starts at kindergarten, and so you decide to stay in school for the rest of your life.
Eric's like couldn't be me.
It hurts.
I mean,
some people.
It's good for some people. I'm glad, because they're doing research and like curing cancer or whatever. But I can't. No, thank you.
Yeah, honestly.
Tiffany.
Tiffany's just like, but yeah, I just really there's some teachers, like not even professors, there's some teachers that you can tell like they hate their job, like they don't like teaching, and it's like why are you here then?
I know that UIC it's a research university, right? So yes. You can know from their title what kind of professor they are.
Yeah. So because I know some professors like they're required to like teach a class to like be able to continue to do their research. And it's exactly. like especially if it's like they're just taught like a general class. It's like, but like those professors, like have you ever had a professor they're like you're probably gonna fail this class, or like he has like a low passing rate? Have you ever had like a professor like that?
You did?
Well, like not to me specifically, but to one of my other classmates. Yeah,
I think she just mentioned this before.
Sad. Yeah, they were like, you don't have enough critical thinking skills to pass this class.
Jesus.
And I was like, wow. Yeah. And she basically was like, yeah, and you should just drop the course.
Because I've definitely had I've had like classes where it's like definitely everyone knows it's hard, and like the professor like says, yeah, it's hard, like, but he's like, if you he will help you like understand the material. But like it's a class where like not a lot of people like necessarily pass. But like I've never had a professor. I've heard of people having professors where it's like, you know, like they pride on themselves on like failing, like people not passing.
I don't know, like what? That just ruins your.
That's just like, you know, yeah, and then that's like definitely like if you guys ever have listeners, if you ever have like a teacher professor like that, if you're able to drop it. If you're able to, it's not worth that unless it's like if it's required from your major, like, you know, put a lot of work towards it, like study hard, you know. Like I know not everyone can like just drop like certain classes.
Or, like at least switch professors if you can.
If you're able to, like,
yeah, really.
Like, it like having a good professor or having someone who's like passionate what they're teaching really does make the difference.
Yeah, I know a lot of like scandals with teachers have been happening.
Oh yeah, like especially like teachers that like we know.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Tiffany's like, what?
It's sad.
Tiffany, have you had any teachers that have scandals? No. She's like, no. She's shaking her head.
Good for you.
So
Kanai has, I know. Eric and I have.
It's still so sad.
It's like
scandals. I think so. Actually, I didn't. It wasn't personally my teacher, but someone at my school. Yeah.
Some other school.
Yeah.
It's just
I bet
like
you knew them.
I knew of them. Yeah.
This makes me so sad.
It's so sad
because like at that age, like you like a lot of people put their trust in teachers.
Yeah, especially.
And
so,
that's like it's very disgusting for like, you know,
I think
someone
it's really
in that position to take advantage of that.
What I really think is nice though is that I know one of our school districts nearby, there was a teacher who was very one-minded, stupid, selfish, racist, and she actually got caught, and because one of the students receiving that like backlash aspect of her trying to implement that set of ideations to those middle school, like high school students, she was actually recorded in class and like of her lecturing. I forgot what subject, and they actually took it to the boards because it was completely out of line. Like it wasn't what their school what's like to stand for, and she actually got fired. She got kicked out of boards and she was fired because what she was teaching to our future generation, like our future, was very arrogant. So I was like, yikes. Like it's just bad. Like I don't
Yeah, and people, like it's such a it's so sad when like they use like their position to like spread hate and stuff like that.
But you know,
especially with teachers who teach kids at such a young age.
Yes,
it's like you shouldn't.
Yes,
but I think that's
like,
why it's
like yes, you can establish like, you know, because like not everyone's gonna agree like being like conservative, liberal, but like don't like, you know, push one agenda against the other. Like, you know, there's nothing wrong with like having like different like political like ideations, but like there's like a point where it's like hateful ideations, you know.
Another star of the show.
Oh, hello. Rovan. Where's Uno, Eric?
It's probably outside with my dad doing whatever they're doing. I don't know.
Cute. But yeah, for like if you're a teacher out there, you know,
thank you.
Thank you. Like, you know, it's not like a very well-paying job for a lot, but you know, we need teachers. We need teachers to help our like help the kids, help the future.
A lot of people we know are.
Yeah, a lot of people.
A lot of people we know are teachers.
That's actually really funny.
Yeah.
Do we?
Yeah,
we do. There's a lot of people.
I can think of
like 3
people, and that's it.
Well, Eric.
It's still like a handful, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's really funny because like now that you look back, because you see like people our age who are like teachers, and you like know how like either like how crazy they were and stuff. And like they're like like partying and stuff. It's funny like to think about like you're like were your teachers like after school like like on the weekends like going out to like the bars and stuff, especially like the younger ones. I think that's really funny. Or like definitely like if there are like people in our class, you're like looking back definitely those people probably made our teacher like drink after work.
You know what's really fun?
What?
I'm so sad it didn't happen.
What?
I'm not gonna name the professor, but there was a professor who we were out in the town with because we were for a reason. Anyways, but we were gonna go to like a bar and have some drinks with our professor, and he's just like a really cool, fun professor. And then we like, I was really excited. It didn't end up happening because one of the people we were with were not 21.
Oh,
sad.
And so we went to an ice cream place instead.
But that's cute.
That's cute. That's wholesome. That's really nice.
I actually want to get ice cream.
We still have to visit one of our favorite teachers. It's been 2 years since we were supposed to go. No.
I mean,
who?
Do you? No, you don't know.
Mr. Logan?
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the band?
Yeah.
I was like, there was me, Tiffany, Eric. We were supposed to have drinks with Mama Lynn's, but she died.
That's so sad.
That was actually so sad. I was so heartbroken because she was so excited after. Okay, so backstory: Mama Lynn's was my Eric and Tiffany's AP Chem teacher, and our class was only like 8 people.
We only had 10.
Not even.
It was such a small class, and they would drop out over time.
The 3 of us.
Okay.
Catherine, Zalman, Ricky,
Justin,
Stanford.
There were 7 of There were 7 of us.
Irene.
Oh, 8 of us. There's 8 of us. Yeah, and so it was just a really small class, and then she had us dinner at her house, and her house was really nice.
That was so nice.
That was cute. I saw your picture.
Nice. It felt like we were in Harry Potter with the other professor that brought them to the house. We were having dinner at her house.
Yeah, and then she was like, yeah, when you guys all turn 21, like we'll have like we can have like wine with our dinner next time. And then her cancer came back. Rest in peace.
It came back so fast too.
She was it came back so fast
fast and so hard.
Yeah, because like she was like she was cancer free for like a long time at that point.
For like 10 plus years. I think.
Then it came back.
It's remission.
That was just really sad. Like she was like very passionate in like what she taught, and she was a good teacher. Like
and she came from the industry. Like she worked in the industry for a long time.
She really
What?
No, I was sorry. I was like, Jesse took Mr. Miyagi. I was like, why?
Oh, he's back. Okay. But yeah, she was like really, if you like did not understand the concept, she like would like really sit down with you to make sure.
Her class was hard.
It was.
Yeah. Oh my god.
What's harder though? Physics.
Let's not talk about that.
We're not talking about that, Eric.
Physics, God.
I literally cried once because I've never cried. I don't think I've ever cried because of a class, but physics made me cry.
I feel like our physics class was like nobody knew what was going on. Like no one knew.
No, I think
in general.
Do you remember we just looked forward to going race car?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
And they're like, oh yeah, here, like we still have to do an assignment because it's a field trip. But all the teachers were like, I don't care, here, just fill it out.
I think one of the other ones was like there was like
roller coaster. You guys were going to Six Flags.
But yeah, it was like for some reason I don't know why high school physics and like chemistry was so much harder, because when I took in like college
was it easier?
Yeah, like I guess my physics was weird. Like I took like at least the first semester. The second semester I took physics was like very similar to like high school, like like the calculating like the speed and stuff. But my physics, like first semester, I take life science physics. So if you don't know what that is,
probably a little different, right?
It's physics in like the
applied.
It's kind of like applied, yeah. But it's life science physics where you apply it to like blood cells and stuff like that. Probably. But like a lot of my questions were like it was a lot of like learning how to estimate. So like for example, one of my questions, this was so stupid. One of my questions like, how many snowflakes would there be on like a football field if there was only like one sheet of snowflakes? So to answer that, you would have to say, let's assume the snowflake is the size of my pinky, and the snowflake is spherical in shape. So this is the size of the pinky, and this is the calculation estimate. So estimated, this is how many, like the volume would take to fill a football field. Exactly. And that was, Tiffany's face looks confused.
That's not.
And honestly, that was everyone in that class. And you know how hard that class was because no one knew like what made sense. The curve for that class is if you have a C in that class, that's an A+.
Oh my gosh.
So,
girl, I would have taken that class in a heartbeat.
Yeah. There are just some classes where it's like it just doesn't make sense. Like, you have classes where like nothing, like I feel like even the teacher doesn't know what's happening.
Oh my god.
Like, that's how it felt like in high school with physics.
Like at that point, if like in a C, which I'm assuming is like a 75 or something.
70.
If a 75 is an A, shouldn't you just like make your content tailored to that portion? So,
yeah,
like why do you gotta make a C in A? Why can't you just make an
like
A
when
in A?
when it's like curved, like really.
I think it just depends on like your class. Like sometimes some classes do better than previous years and stuff.
I think that was just a grading skill for like that class in general. I know some classes have really big curves. Like I know computer science classes have really big curves.
I want curves.
Depends the class.
Yeah, it depends on the class. I mean, at least I know at Purdue because like some people I've heard people would be like, yeah.
And they don't like calling them curves.
Yeah.
Like the professors. That's what we call them. But the professor's like, it's not a curve.
It's not a curve. There are like do you know like if it's an actual curve, like it screws people over.
Yeah.
Like an actual bell curve. Because
you guys ever had a curve that curved you down?
Yeah. Well, I haven't.
Curve?
But like the actual bell curve.
No.
Where it's like certain amount of A's, certain amount of B's, and majority get C's. That's how Purdue math works.
I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, and that's why if you are able to take math, like at like the community college, versus getting at Purdue,
I don't like that because it makes you competitive.
It does.
It makes you like want to pull other people down and make sure you pull yourself up as much as you can.
It's like it's hard because like I know some people like you can get like an A, but then like with the curve you have like a B.
Yeah.
Or like depending, or it's like also like depending on like how your class does compared to like other classes,
which is shitty. Like
sections. Like that's so shitty.
Yeah.
Like I think it only happens with like, I think at Purdue it's like Calc 1 and 2, but like Calc 3 is fine. Like it's like very like apparently like Calc 2.
Do you think it's like weed out classes?
Yeah, like kind of like weed out classes. It's just like it's weird, and I think like curves like that where it doesn't benefit everyone. Because
like what Kanai was saying with like people who are saying, oh, you don't have critical thinking skills, you should just drop out now. Like if you go to like a 4-year university, they're less likely to say that and just do it through the classes. Like they'll weed you out through the classes.
Yeah. No, that class that I was referring to is definitely a weed out class. It's like those transition classes where it's like, we're gonna assess how much you've obtained your skill from your previous program, and if you can make it, like then there's your shortcut to your degree.
Bro.
And that's how it is. And with the nursing, the questions are like, you have 5 oranges. Which orange is more orange?
Like, oh no, isn't there's like the one where like the patient's heart stopped beating. Are they A, deceased, B, dead, C, not alive? What is the correct answer? Like there's a correct answer.
Yeah, there is.
There is.
Oh my god.
Like
what?
Yeah, like those are like so insane. Like
I saw that.
I actually really hate like, you know, because I've been in class that's considered a weed out class, but like not for me, like because this was after like I left pharmacy.
Oh, so you were just taking the
but
class.
I still had to like take the class for like my major.
Yeah,
but there's like, you know, it sucks if I think they've started changing it because it makes the class so much more competitive if you're not in like a class that like depends on it to like make it to
pass.
Like, your like pharmacy or nursing. That was microbiology, and it was so competitive. Like the curve is so.
I actually liked micro.
Yeah,
I liked micro.
I liked micro the second time I took micro when I was in pharmacy, and then I took a higher level micro for like just bio major because I didn't do so well in like micro when I was in pharmacy just because like it's so competitive. But I did so much better when it wasn't like as competitive because people help you. You know, I hate the people who are like they're not willing to help you.
Yeah.
Like if you like actually
because they want
they want you to fail, but like bro, it's not that deep. Worry about your like, you know,
do you.
I'm pretty sure like you helping me in micro is not gonna like if you're already doing well, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think that's a good stopping point. Oh,
okay. Stopping point for this group
long story short, academics suck. Teachers suck. Students suck. The industry sucks. God.
Yeah, honestly, I think this is just weekly group therapy or something.
Yeah,
that's what it feels like.
Thank you for joining our therapy group session where we ranted about everything about books and school and academia. Do we have any recommendations we wanted to give out today?
Tiffany, you recommend something since you're outing us out.
A book.
Okay. Yes.
A book series.
Since we talked about books today.
Okay.
Well, my book series I recommend is Harry Potter because I love Harry Potter. I can't even say it. Hey, I've read Harry Potter I think 3 times already. So
yeah, my Harry Potter books are really scuffed.
Mine are very.
They're so scuffed because they're not hardcover. How about you, Eric? Eric's looking at his ebooks.
So, are you doing like a book or a series?
Anything.
Up to you.
Up to you.
Okay, for a series, I haven't finished the series, but I've wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Red Rising. Mm-hmm. Well, at least that's the name of the first book, and I think I don't know how many books are in it. I think it's 3. It's kind of interesting. It's about like it takes place like on Mars or in space, and it's like a dystopian kind of, and it does have classes like that. I liked it. It's okay. There's some critiques I have, but you know, if you want to get into another fantasy kind of fiction book, the Red Rising.
I'll recommend the Percy Jackson series, or like, you know, anything by Rick Riordan. He does a lot of mythological stuff, and I think it's very interesting. Like, I think that's like the most I've ever been interested. All my Greek mythology knowledge comes from those books. Yeah, honestly,
I really love that.
Yeah, I really like
it. It's very well written, and he does a good job in also exploring different cultures like mythology and stuff. Like he does partners with like people from different countries to like share the mythology of their countries. I think that's pretty cool.
That is really nice.
How about you, Kanai? I'm gonna recommend some nursing textbooks.
You want me to recommend some? Let's see. See, I've just been doing nursing books, so let me recommend you a nursing book. Where the hell is it? Probably threw it away at this point. Gosh. Here. If you want to learn about physical assessment, I recommend the Jarvis book, Physical Assessment.
Jarvis. Okay, Iron Man.
Okay, but no, honestly, I don't know. I've actually really been into those like poetry books. Those like
poetry.
Yeah,
Rupi Kaur.
Yeah, because I really I don't have time to like
to read a full book.
To read a full book because I have to memorize like 75, 50 pages of the stupid nursing book. So I've been really into like poetry books, like short reads, either about like anything, like self-empowerment or like love, lost, like motivation, all of it. It's really nice. Calming.
It's interesting that you bring that up because I forgot that short story is a genre, kind of.
Oh yeah.
And I remember in Affleck, what was it? Hemingway.
Hemingway.
I like some of those short stories.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
Yeah,
we also wrote short stories in our English composition class in our senior year.
We wrote short stories.
I remember. It must have been mine. Was probably
I remember writing poetry.
We did write poetry. We did slam poetry.
I don't remember.
Eric won.
I don't remember. I don't remember
potatoes.
I don't know. I don't know if it was short stories, but we wrote like the poetry stuff or like the
poems.
1-page stuff. Yeah.
We did like haikus. We did like all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I have a book, but I'm not gonna get it out.
Short stories are great,
Yes.
But I really like that genre because it's cute.
That is cute. All right.
For joining our weekly therapy session this
weekly therapy. At this point, it's like we're just gonna rant unless we have like a specific topic.
Yeah.
Well, you guys
during a therapy session.
Better watch out next week.
We got a special
episode.
It is planned this time.
Yes.
Planned.
It's planned. No, you can't cancel.
No BS.
No.
Not being late.
Yeah, so check us out for next week. Check out our post for a little teaser.
Yeah, check out our social media on Instagram.
Yeah. So
bye.
Signing off.
Thanks for tuning in. Check us out on all our social media posts and Spotify, YouTube, Podbean, the usual.
Anyway.
Bye.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye.